What's the craziest story?
The craziest story, it was like the other day, this girl, she was calling in about a dispute that she had with her pay-per-view charges on her account.
Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. On this channel we do a lot of different things within the rideshare industry, so if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. But before we get started, if you have a crazy Uber Lyft experience, whether you're a passenger or a driver, record it, send it my way, and maybe we could feature you on the channel. Alright, so we have my favorite type of conversations on this video for you guys. This is from a person who works at a call center, and I love talking to people with their craziest stories about people who call in to the call centers for whatever crazy reason that they need. So this woman was giving me a great laugh listening to it. So here you go, check it out, and I will see you right after.
I hear people complain every day for 8 hours.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Call centers aren't fun.
No. It's definitely more my speed. I'm surprised I ain't have no real annoying people today, so
That's good.
That's always a plus.
Definitely. What's the craziest story?
The craziest story, it was like the other day, this girl, she was calling in about a dispute that she had with her pay-per-view charges on her account. So basically when she was away on vacation, her father and his girlfriend, who was like younger than the daughter, like broke into her house and like ran up her pay-per-view watching porn and stuff.
Oh wow.
For like $300 and something. Wow. And then the girlfriend stole like her clothes and sneakers and jewelry and stuff.
Wow, that's crazy.
And this happened like back in February. So she basically paid off all the charges because it was like messing with her services. But she been like disputing it because she's like, I got a police report and everything. Like, I'm not about to pay $300 in no porn.
Yeah. Were they able to like reduce it, or was it like, well,
the claim, it was never really addressed or anything like that, so we ended up having to forward it up to supervisors and stuff like that, and they got in contact with her. But I was just like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially to be like the parent.
Yeah, she was like, can't choose your parents. Like, facts.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough. That's pretty wild.
And we was just sitting there like me and the lead. We was like her father. Like, yo. And then I had another lady, lightning struck inside her apartment.
Ooh.
And it fried her TV and cable box. She was like right next to it. She was like, it just went straight past my face.
Wow.
And hit the box. I was like, she was like, I almost choked on my meatloaf.
I would have been like, do you got video for that? No, it fried.
So, but most people would just be older people that just trying to keep up with the times. There's just be so many people. It's like be buying these TVs that they don't know how to operate. It's just like, a cable box is simple. You turn it off, you turn it on, and you change channels with remote control.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated, but they keep buying these TVs and they don't know how to operate these TVs, especially smart TVs. Like the lady called me today because her TV remote control wasn't working, and she wasn't able to get back to her Roku screen to change the inputs on her TV. And I'm like, did you try changing the batteries? And she's like, that's a good idea. And I'm like, but mind you, so she's like, she couldn't open it because she owned her brittle fingers, so she couldn't open the back of the remote control thing. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to try and get someone, and then I'm gonna call you back. And the whole time, like, it's not a cable issue. Like, why are you calling us back? Like,
yeah, right.
You knew it was your TV remote control. Like, why are you calling us about your TV remote control?
Wow. It's like back in the day when computers had the CD drives and nobody really, like, people weren't smart enough to realize that's what it was, so they thought they were cup holders. It's like, really?
Yeah, no, it's just crazy. Like, they always have 101 things and don't know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this one lady, she called talking about her remote control isn't working. This whole thing, we're going through the process. And mind you, I'm asking her what's the buttons on the top of her remote control. And she agreeing that these are the buttons and everything. After like 15 minutes, I'm like, miss, what is the name brand on your remote control? And then she was like, oh, it says Sonyo.
Oh, wow.
That is your TV remote control. Like, that's not your cable remote control.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, this whole time we try to program it. She telling me the button's not lighting up and everything, and I'm like, thinking this the whole time. And she's like, oh, like, you think? Like,
yeah, it never ceases to amaze me.
yeah. No. And they tell you in training about, like, just the most basic calls you get. But, you know, nothing's ever real until you experience it. But, like, generally, every day you're going to get a phone call where you basically just got to tell the person to cut on their cable box. Like, that's just basically what they be like, oh, my TV says no signal, or it has low signal. I'm like, huh? And I'm like, is the light on the little button on the top left hand on your cable box? They be like, no. I be like, press it for me. And you hear the TV come on in the background. And I try to say, you know, in the nicest way possible, like, you know, oh, you just gotta make sure. But, like, in reality, it's like, you think you didn't want to check to make sure your cable box was on before you called?
Yeah, right. that, and then it's like, oh, well, like, it's not plugged in or something, and you gotta plug it in. It's like, oh, no, yeah.
The best is when people be rebooting their routers, thinking it's gonna fix a cable problem. They be like, I rebooted it. And I'm like, and then we could see, like, how long the equipment has been online for. So we could see when the last time you actually unplugged your cable box. So I'm looking like, okay, it says her cable box been online for about 22 days. So I'm like, you sure you rebooted? She's like, yes, I rebooted it like 3 times and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, well, go to the front of it and, you know, press the power button. She was like, I don't see a power button. It has all these lights. And I'm like, huh? Oh, I'm like, your cable box is the thing that has a time on the front. She was like, oh, for like, miss.
Oh boy.
I hope nobody's using the internet every time you get your router. Like,
yeah, somebody's watching Netflix or something, and then all of a sudden it's like, no internet. Wait, what? Then it turns back on. Oh, okay, good. No.
I was just like, it just be the craziest thing. You just be like, okay. Or when they cable box start rebooting long, then they think that unplugging it to restart the reboot is gonna make it go faster. Like, you just prolonging it. They'll be like, it was stuck on L3 for a few minutes, so I kept on rebooting it, but it just kept getting stuck. And I'm like, okay, well, what does it say now? They was like, well, now since we've been on hold, it says the time. And I'm like, all right, go ahead and just cut your cable box on. Like, if it don't say L3 anymore, it says the time. That just means it finished rebooting. Like, so then I gotta explain, like, you know, L3 can take like 5 to 15 minutes depending on the cable box. Like, it really does. I'll be like, people are just crazy. And make some good stories.
Oh, yeah.
On breaks is complaining on the phone calls we got. Because people are crazy. Because you'll get people and it just be like, you know what I'm saying? Most people, they'll be frustrated with the service and they'll like say it. They be like, you know, I'm frustrated with the service. I know it's not your fault. You just work there. I'm just venting. You know, they'll say those kind of things. And I get it. I feel like it's understandable. Like, I listen. You go ahead, complain about Spectrum all you want. I personally don't care. But then you just get those people and they just like, they just nasty. And it's just like, it's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the best I can do. Like, this one lady, she kept, you know, complaining, like, you know, that she kept having texts come out a lot. And first she over-exaggerated. She's like, oh, I've had the tech out 18 times for the same problem. Like, all that stuff is documented. Like,
yeah, right.
I could look. She had the tech visits like 8. She had like 10, but a few of them was canceled, and they was for different things. Some was for internet, some was for picture quality. Like, it was various things that she had tech visits. It wasn't the same thing. So I'm like, you know, we try to reboot. I'm like, you know, it sounds to me like you need to get a tech to come out because, like, you keep calling and having us send signals to reboot your box. Only fixes it temporary. You just called in a half an hour ago with the same problem. I'm like, so obviously it's not something that can be fixed with us. So I'm trying to like schedule a technician. She going off like, no, are you gonna have them pay me for wasting my time for this? So you want us to pay you to freely send out a person to fix your problem for a free service that you're getting? Because our problem is with video on demand. Like, that's a free service. You don't pay for that. Like, it's just a part of your package. So we already doing stuff for free, and then you want us to pay you? Right here.
This one, all right.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you tripping? Like, she's like, oh, that's why it's so crappy because it's free. Maybe. Who knows?
Have a good night. Thanks for sharing those. All right, so yeah, that was hilarious. Like I said, I love those types of rides. I love hearing the crazy stories that people have for their jobs or whatever they are doing. And call centers are one of my favorite because, usually people are calling in for complaining or whatever it might be. And you hear some really crazy stories in call centers, just like you hear some really crazy things on this channel or from other people within the rideshare industry itself. So it's just one of those like perfect fit situations. Like I said, I really love that. Hope you guys got a good laugh out of that. That's the end of today's video. If you guys had any crazy passengers who worked at call centers or anything like that, what's your craziest story? Also, if you are working at a call center, what are your craziest stories that you've had? Comment below, let me know, because I'd love to hear. All right, with that being said, that's the end of today's video. Again, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.